Hello, this is Brian Resney, President of Resney Wealth Management. I'm bringing an important update about the economy and the investment market so you can better understand how we're currently positioned and what we see in the global landscape. Not only opportunities, but also the landmines that you need to avoid as an investor. As you know, every Wednesday or Thursday I do a live update video, usually about 5 or 6 minutes. Today I thought I'd do something just a little bit different and really stress to all of our radio and TV listeners and the individuals who sign up for our Resney Wealth Report and all the hundreds and hundreds of people that call our offices and visit us on a regular basis. Appropriate change, and that's really the landmark of how we manage portfolios. You know, I had a recent client that hired us, and you know, him and his wife listened to our radio show for almost 2 years, they said. Finally, the wife convinced the husband that they needed to come in and sit down with us. They were dealing with one of the Wall Street broker-dealer type firms who run these fancy commercials. And at the end of the day, they realized not only did they not make any money, but they basically had a lot of the conflicts of interest. They were working really not with an advisor at all, but actually with a broker using a fancy title to mislead and disguise. You know, a lot of the brokerage firms use titles like wealth manager. Guess what, folks? There's no wealth management going on at all. Some of these guys are vice presidents or financial planners or financial consultants or the term advisor. You as an investor need to understand that the term advisor is a misleading term. Unless a firm or the person you are dealing with is a registered investment advisor and a fee-only registered investment advisor, all the inherent conflicts of interest, the broker relationship, the broker-dealer sales mechanism, and what works against you in those conflicts of interest is going to continue. There is a big difference in firms, and you have to understand that as an investor. This particular client couple who were in their 70s finally realized after years of listening to my show, reading our literature, finally decided they needed to make the plunge, and they finally came to our office. Of course, they hired us to manage their money, and they're going to be extremely happy, as I believe all of our clients are, you included. But at the end of the day, money management is a very rugged business. It is a very disciplined business. The only way you have an opportunity as an investor to make money is you need to have an investment strategy which includes risk management. That investment strategy needs to be followed. At Resney Wealth Management, we follow a disciplined strategy. I want to now talk a little bit about gold. I've talked numerous months on gold and why gold was a sell in our relative strength, sector rotation, and in our market trend or MTI moving indicators. If you listen to any of my updates, you would have sold gold months ago. Guess what? Gold is even lower again today. It now has breached under $1,600 from a high of $1,900. I can also tell you there are other investment sectors out there that are triggering sells within our books. But there's other sectors that are doing phenomenally well. Sectors that we actually own. I want to stress to investors that sometimes you need to make changes to that portfolio, and the only way that your money can have a chance to make money and reduce risk is you have to follow an investment strategy. If you are not dealing with an investment advisory firm like ours, I can pretty much guarantee you're probably in a brokerage account and you're in a broker relationship and nobody's actually managing your money. If you don't run a strategy, and again, it must include risk management, the next time a recession comes and we have a market sell-off of 30, 40, or 50%, that's when investors get devastated. That's exactly the type of strategy that we want to use to make sure that we can protect our clients against these major catastrophic recessionary downturns. These little bumps in the road, these 2 to 5% bumps, are going to be daily, weekly, or monthly. What you're trying to do as an investor, as a smart investor, is realize there's a difference. Buy and hold is not a strategy. Holding on the assets as they go down or adding to them on the way down is really a recipe for disaster. And I see too many investors that come to our offices every single day that tell me, Brian, we should have come in years ago when we started listening to your show. There is a difference. I would offer you an opportunity to come into our office, sit down with us and talk about your portfolio and how we can better your situation. There is a difference in firms. We are not Wall Street. We don't sell investment products. We don't let you out to dry. We basically hold your hand. We actually manage your money. That's our business. And we avoid all the conflicts of Wall Street sales and sales commissions. If you want to reaffirm the manager portfolio, if you're sick of buy and hold, if you're sick of basically poor investment results and taking too much risk in your portfolio, call our firm for a consultation. There is a difference. We are seeing the global landscape get a little bit better, I will tell you that. But it's not going to be in most of the traditional areas that a lot of investors are invested in. I continue to shun intermediate and long-term bonds, and I would suggest you as an investor need to look at your portfolio hard and really decide if what's in your portfolio today should continue to be in your portfolio today, or is it time for that appropriate change that I talk about often on my updates and on my TV and radio show. Again, call our office for a consultation. There is a difference. I guarantee it. We invite you to experience it. At Resny Wealth Management, appropriate change is an important part of our money management process, and controlling risk is even more important. Have yourself a safe and profitable week.